People get up every day, they do the same thing. They tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
There's other ways out there to make money. Yes, absolutely. I didn't tie you to a chair here. I didn't drag you here. I'm not holding you against your will. You're not all hostages here. But I've never seen anybody out there teaching how to trade, how to look at the marketplace, the way I do it, the way it delivers, and also how to make it practical for you to go out in the real world and do something with it and not have it wrapped up with get rich. You can get rich doing this. Absolutely can. You can get rich digging for oil in your backyard too. Highly unfucking likely. Hey, but there's potential, right? So you gotta just constantly be reminded that this is a progress that you're gonna go through, a process that you have to submit to, and it's not easy. It's not quick. It's not an easy solution. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of cheerleading that you gotta get from me. And you have to do it to yourself, which is what you do in your journal. You don't let anything negative in your journal, period. That is your love letter to yourself. You're literally writing to your future self, sweet nothings. No, you didn't really see that trade forming, but in that journal, you're going to say, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew I was going to have a happy life with you, whatever your motto is. And over time, you have conditioned your subconscious to view everything about these fucking candlesticks as a love story to you. You can't wait to be in them again. You can't wait to spend more time looking into their eyes, gazing into their beauty, watching how they stroll across the canvas of our charts. Some of you young guys can look. I love the way her ass swishes to the left and the right when that candle and it forms. And it hits a little bit different now, doesn't it? You have to fall in love with this, folks. It has to be a passion that nobody outside of you, unless they're a trader, is going to understand. But when that happens, success is just a matter of time. You won't look at these small little speed bumps in the beginning where you feel like you have to compensate for feeling not like you're producing anything of value or progress. In the beginning of anything, weight loss, weight training, martial arts, flexibility, none of these things can be seen in the early stages right away. It hurts many times because you're putting a lot of effort in there. You're foregoing what you would do with your friends and family. You're doing something that takes a lot of your attention. Even when you're not in these charts, you know damn well you're thinking about the shit you've been learning. You're driving, you can't look at charts. You're driving, looking at the fucking traffic signals and such, looking at people. Man, it's some bullshit. I'm telling you what, man, I can't wait. I get my account where it needs to be. I ain't got to sit with these motherfuckers out here in this traffic. I ain't never got to deal with this shit again. You're thinking about it constantly. You've placed a lot of pressure on yourself. Don't add to it by doing dumb shit. You're not supposed to be pressing the button. You're not supposed to be gambling. You're not trying to reward yourself with a participation award, a demo trade win, an overzealous live trade entry on your funded account or your live account, just to give you a little bit of a nudge to get through the pain of going through it. Nope. Just squeeze that green stone. Squeeze it in your palm. You're learning. You're learning. You have no idea how much you're learning, but you're learning. And in the future, when you start looking at these candlesticks, they're going to start telling you a story. As soon as you look at them, you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing and when not to touch it. But I know foolish bullshit that I did and other people doing over the years that I've been teaching. I know the outcome of that. It's never good. It never produces consistent profitability. It's despite whatever you might think. Oh, I don't look at it like that. I see. You just don't know. If I could just get one win, if you could just give me one trade a week, yeah, okay. And then it would be like, can you do another one? Because it would really encourage me if I did 2 of them a week. If you stay with it, you'll learn. If you give up, you failed. That's it. There's no another word about it. It's just those are the 2 outcomes. You show up every day and you put your ass to the grindstone and just work and work and work towards this and fall in love with it. Love it. When these young men and women go out to the gym and they aren't in the shape that they're in when you see them, And they're thinking, man, I wish I could look like that. That guy looks like an action figure. That woman looks like she's chiseled. They didn't look like that when they first started working out. I guarantee you, they're thinking in the beginning, fuck this shit. I ain't got to do this, man. What am I doing all this for again? It's leg day. Fuck that. I ain't going in there today. No, they felt it and they said, fuck this. I'm still going in there. And once I get through it, I'll be glad I did. And as soon as you're in the first set, they're thinking to themselves, I could have stayed home and I would have been regretting this. The first set, get through it and you'll be glad you're there. Well, every day when you show up, as soon as we start and we start seeing these candles start painting, you're glad you showed up. And let that passion pursue excellence. Constantly striving for more understanding, but being realistic about where you are in your learning. Don't have high and lofty thoughts about what you think you should know right now, because you shouldn't know much at all. You're learning who you are. Remember, these markets are a mirror. These charts is a scrying mirror. A scrying mirror is something that you cast a vision inside of. It's basically a big black bowl. But when you're looking at these charts, you're going to see what you want them to tell you. In the beginning, that's what you're seeing. You're not seeing what they're telling you. You're seeing what you want them to submit to, your will. And you have to overcome that. And the only way you can observe what that is like and what it means to see it like that is by being in the charts continuously every single day. And you're going to see, oh, I was trying to make something happen in the chart. I was trying to see something that really wasn't there. And you have to identify that, and then you have to cope with it and overcome it. Because no matter what anybody teaches, whether it be my stuff, me doing it, or anything else, until you tackle that, you're going to be an impediment to your development and success, because you're going to do dumb shit. You're going to be rushing to demonstrate something. A friend showed you how to do something. Look at this over here. Watch this. Oh, let me try. I know how to do that. You don't know how to do shit. You don't know how to do any of this yet, but you're rushing to get out there so you can fail and feel miserable about it. And then you want to do what? You want to fix that Band-Aid issue by giving yourself a winning trade, pushing the button. And that compensates for what? The impatience of going through the process, which is what everybody's expected to do. And everybody that's profitable, that's long-term, consistently profitable, they all have the same boring, monotonous beginning, just like you're going through right now. And they hated it just like everybody. I hated it. I fucking hated it. I needed it to happen sooner. And I was trying to do everything I could to get through it faster. And the only thing by doing that was I made it longer. But I didn't understand the things I was doing and the way I was thinking about it was making it harder for me and made it longer than it needed to be. You think you're getting shortcuts by doing stuff like that. A little bit of a bump of encouragement. Nope. Because as soon as you do it and it gives you the result you're looking for, what are you going to do? I felt good. Let me do it again. You get in an argument with your girlfriend? Oh, let me just do boom. There it is. Let me do another trade. I need to feel good about myself. And she called me a name. She didn't want to spend time with me. Got fired. I didn't get a promotion. Fucking Carl. You're going to reach for your trading account to make yourself feel good. Because you can lose your entire account on one trade, doing dumb shit, trying to compensate for something you feel uncomfortable about in life. I did that. Failed first marriage. My first couple years as a trader, I was trying to fix that. That feeling of she left me for an older guy, and the whole world, my whole world knew it. That was embarrassing. But you know what? It made me who I am today. I'm able to talk to you and counsel you about those types of things because I'd made errors. I lost money trying to fix an emotional deficit. I didn't feel, I was a good looking guy, but I didn't want to be with other people because I felt like I was supposed to be with just her when it was impossible. It wasn't going to happen. So to compensate, I would go in and take trades recklessly because I thought if I make a lot of money real fast, I'd win her back. When in reality, I should have never wanted her back. Everything about her was wrong for me. But I allowed my emotions to commit myself to doing stupid shit trying to win her attention. And you're doing that same shit with these foolish fucking trades. You're trying to hold on to toxic relationships. And you're trying to start toxic relationships. You know there are certain people you should not be engaging in on a personal level. It doesn't matter if you need that scratch itched on the weekend, one night stand. And this goes for both of you, men and women. You know damn well you shouldn't be doing that because the outcome is not favorable. But you want to do what? Just feel good for a little while. feel wanted, feel sexy, feel appreciated, feel chased and pursued. And you're going to try to manifest that stuff in charts. You're going to try to do that in your trades. You're going to try to do that in your speculation and wanting some emotional stimuli as a way of overcoming some deficit. And you can't do that, because if you do it, it's going to cause problems. You're going to have a hard way of doing this as a trader and developing early on. It's going to be an impossibility.
Wow, what you just learned here could change the whole approach to trading. Are you ready to take the next step? Your next big insight is just one click away.